One second, guys. I just want to make sure I believe we are live, but it took me out of it. So, and I usually can see it, and I'm not seeing it. So hold on one second. This is not good. Okay, it's saying that we're live, but I don't see that we are. Can you check for us? You can see it? Okay, good. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, good evening, everyone. Sorry for that little hiccup. I'm actually going live for the first time on my new iPad. I probably should have done a quick checking that was going to be a little smoother. But hey, we're going to just go with the flow here. Okay, because that's how we roll here. Respect for Acting Academy. I am so happy to be here. This is usually our Wednesday mock night for our adults, but we have our W.A.Y kids joining us this evening. So woo-woo to the W.A.Y kids up in the house this evening. I am not going to take any time except to say, if you are joining us, it is not a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. Whether you're seeing this live or whether you're seeing this a year from now, we will always be here. Respect for Acting Academy. If you want to learn more about us, go to respectforactingacademy.com. If you want to join us as a kid or a teenager, go to kidswayactingacademy.com. This is part of class. I am in the business of making dreams come true, of helping actors actualize their dream. And the only way that you can actualize that dream is to be able to be a good auditioner. Okay, so you have to learn how to be a good auditioner, work under pressure, work without any pressure, just depends on where you're at on your journey. So this month, just to set off 2023, I invited my friend, awesome, amazing casting director from New York, Robin Carus, to be up in here. She's been working with the actors. She gave them the scene. And without further ado, we are going to jump into it. Just because Robin is she's on East Coast time and some of us are on the West Coast, we are going to go ahead and jump into it. So just for time's sake, because there's so many scenes, what we're going to do is that Robin, she's going to see the scene and she's going to do a quick adjustment and quick feedback. And then the actors will get more feedback later on. But just so that we can get Robin through this evening, we're going to do a quick. So she's literally going to have, we gave her a challenge, which is she's just going to have a minute to give an adjustment and a feedback. She just has a minute, and then the actors are just going to have just a few minutes of the top of the scene to go ahead and be able to make that adjustment on the spot. Okay, so I'm going to remind my actors, we've done breathing exercises. Breathing is so important, and I'm going to remind my actors to have fun. Have fun. That is the main thing to do here this evening. Okay, so without said, first up, we're starting off with the kids, and they're all amazing. We first have up is Dorian and Addison. Let's go, everybody else. If you can turn your cameras off. And action whenever you're ready.
So, I've been meaning to ask you about that, about the thing that you did.
What thing?
The kiss. Okay, the kiss.
What kiss?
The kiss, the one you gave me.
Oh, the kiss.
What kiss, he says.
Well, what about it?
No one's ever wanted to kiss me, that's all.
Want to? I didn't want to. We were about to get eaten alive.
I mean, I was just sitting there and then you grabbed me.
Oh, for heaven's sake, such a fuss. Didn't you like it?
No, it was.
You didn't like it. You didn't like it, and now you're telling me you didn't like it? Unbelievable.
I'm not saying that I didn't like it.
Then what are you saying?
I guess I'm saying. I guess I'm asking.
You stop that right now. I won't answer any such question. You're inclining toward the sentimental, and that's all well and good for a boy, but the fact is that
Inclining toward what?
we girls can't afford to be sentimental. We must instead be strong. And when I marry my husband, we'll have to just
Millie. Whoa. I thought I was asking you to just.
not you. What? Ugh, the ego. And when I marry, I shall make it very clear to this person that sentimentally is not on the calendar. He will have to lump it or leave it. And if should leave, I'll stay a spinster and pin my hair back and volunteer weekends at the hospital. And I will love the words for their own sake, like Hyacinth and Piccadilly and Ox. And I'll have a good old dog and think what I like and be a different sort of family with friends, who understand that things are only worth what you're willing to give up for them. Even if in the face of death, I may have,
Wanted to.
I didn't say that.
Got it.
Good.
Wow.
See,
Super great, guys. Really nice work. All right, so just some quick stuff here, okay? So, Miss Addison, you're right on with the fact that she definitely has a little bit more maturity than Peter. And you guys know the story of Peter Pan, right? And Wendy and their relationship and everything. Okay, so Dorian, here's the thing. Peter Pan, not used to feeling things, definitely not used to having a crush. You know what I mean? That's a pretty big deal. He doesn't know how to express that he might have a crush on Wendy, or sorry, Molly. And so there you go. So, just know that he's trying to express himself, can't really figure it all out. Addison, go a little bit easier on Peter, okay? So yes, you are totally more mature than he is, but remember that at the end of the day, she's sort of used to, she kind of knows in this strange Neverland that she really knows how to rule the roost. You know what I mean? She watched her mom. Her mom could rule the roost. She can rule the roost too with all these Lost Boys, okay? And especially Peter Pan, who's the most ornery of them all. Does that make sense? So I think you can like him a little bit more, and know that the mission is that she's got to rule the roost a little bit, okay? So all right, let's take it back a little bit. Let's go right from the start, and we won't get through the whole thing. Just do a little bit of it, okay?
All right.
Yeah.
So I've been meaning to ask you about about that about the thing that you did,
what thing?
the kiss. Okay, the kiss.
What kiss?
The kiss. The one that you gave me.
Oh, the kiss.
What kiss, she says.
Well, what about it?
No one's ever wanted to kiss me. That's all.
Want to? I didn't want to. We were about to get eaten alive.
I mean, I was just sitting there and you grabbed me.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Such a fuss. Didn't you like it?
No, it was.
You didn't like it? You didn't like it. And now you're telling me you didn't like it? Unbelievable.
I'm not saying I didn't like it.
Then what are you saying?
I guess I'm saying. I guess I'm asking.
You stop that right now. I won't answer any such question. You're inclining toward the sentimental that's all well and good for a boy, but the fact is,
Inclining toward what?
we girls can't afford to be sentimental. We must be strong. And when I marry, my husband will have to.
Mary! Whoa. You thought I was asking you to.
Not you, swat. Ugh. The ego. And when I marry, I shall make it very clear to this person that sentimentally is not on the calendar. He will have to lump it or leave it.
Super,
it's-
super. Wonderful. That was great. How did that feel to both of you?
That
Good.
felt much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think the minute you start to go lighter with him, you know what I mean? And you sort of know she's just her natural disposition is to be a taskmaster, you know? And so she's like, come on, you can do this, Peter. Like, you know, get to work. And I loved the sweetness of Peter. So there we go. Thank you both. Wonderful job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Great work, guys. So good. I love it. Robin, if I could just have you for a quick second. I was going to mention something to you, darn it. What was it? Oh, Robin, so if you need a minute to just take notes, you know, just so that whatever notes you need for them, just let me know, okay? Because if we can give them a little bit more notes at the end of the day, just a little bit more feedback. So, you know, if you need me to kind of slow down because you're kind of,
We're good.
okay.
Thank you.
Okay, awesome. All right, great job setting it off, Dorian Addison. Up next is Charity and Heaven. And action whenever you're ready.
Just the smell of pine here. Can you imagine fairies dancing on the snow as if it was a magic carpet?
Not really.
I don't know how people live without flowers and trees. I expect people in desert climates must be extremely depressed all the time. I mean, they've got nothing lovely to look at. Where's that?
I mean, perhaps they don't notice. They've never seen them, so they don't miss them.
I'd imagine all kinds of lovely things, and I've never seen them.
Really? I never imagined anything. I think we should be getting back.
Would you like a shortbread?
It's starting to get dark.
Just one, then we'll go. They're very good. Marilla uses extra butter.
All right.
Marilla's an excellent cook.
These are delicious. Can I have another?
Do you really never imagine things?
I haven't the knack for it.
But you said these are the kind of things that the queen might eat.
Yeah, but that's not real imagining.
You know, like fantastic wizards and terrible monsters.
Yeah.
Do you ever imagine that things are different in your life? I mean, take your mother, for instance.
I suppose, but that doesn't really take much imagining.
It can be fun sometimes to imagine from your life. Like these woods. Imagine what happens at the very dead of the night.
We should go before the light is completely gone.
I expect it's pitch black then. The kind of place that ghosts might choose for their river. The way those branches hang down, they seem to me real, even though there's no wind.
Let's go, shall we?
Don't you think a haunted wood is very romantic?
This wood isn't haunted.
You do believe in ghosts, don't you?
Charlie Sloane says that his grandmother saw his grandfather driving home the cows one night after he'd been buried a year.
So there could be ghosts here. Look at the way that tree's swaying. So this poor lady's walking slowly along the bank, nodding, winkling her hands, uttering wailing cries. Listen. Do you hear it?
Yes?
Soft, wailing cries. There's a death in her family. A little murder child.
Oh?
There's a light beaming between the rocks. It's a skeleton!
A headless horseman!
Do you feel it?
What?
Something pulling your mouth?
Yes?
Like icy fingers creeping slowly around. Slowly. No.
They're going to squeeze! Okay, yeah. That was amazing.
You see, you can't imagine.
I'm glad you've come to Green Gables.
Do you think, Diana, that, perhaps you can be my Boston friend?
Well, I guess so. I mean, there isn't really any other girl who lives near, and all of my sisters, such a little bitty thing.
Will you swear to be my friend forever and ever?
I don't mind.
We must join hands. So I'll recite the oath first. I solemnly swear to be faithful to my friend, Diana Barry, until the sun, and to Diana Barry as long as the sun and the moon shall endure. Now you say it. Just put my name in it.
Right. I solemnly swear to be faithful to my friend, and with an E, Shirley, as long as the sun and moon shall endure. And?
Oh, it's nothing.
It's a raindrop.
Yes, a salty raindrop.
An ocean raindrop.
A flood of them.
An ocean of rain.
A ferocious storm about to overwhelm us.
We better run.
Yes, run. Where's the campus?
Run for home.
Really nice job, ladies. Really nice job. Okay, so all right, so where does the scene take place, if one of you can answer? Can either of you answer?
Part of the scene.
The start of the scene, where are you all at?
The woods.
The woods.
Good. All right. When you're doing this, even when it's on a Zoom, I want you to remember to create the world around you. This is for both of you. Okay. Now, interestingly, we kind of know Anne with an E is she's definitely the talker of the two, right? Like that is perfectly clear. Diana is her best friend. And Diana is kind of the good girl who never wants to do anything wrong. And Anne doesn't really do anything wrong. She just kind of what's on the mind just happens, And I think that thank you. And just remember to really enjoy Anne's craziness, even though you're scared you're gonna get in trouble. Okay, so let's see the scene, just a little bit of it because it's a really long scene, and I'll cut you off at some point. Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Oh, the smell of pine here. Can you imagine fairies dancing on the smell as if it was a magic carpet?
Not really.
I don't know how people live without flowers and trees. I expect people in desert climates must be extremely depressed all the time. I mean, they've got nothing lovely to look at or smell.
Perhaps they don't notice. I mean, they've never seen them, so they don't miss them.
I mean, I've imagined all kinds of lovely places and I've never seen them.
Really? I never imagined anything. I think we should be getting back.
Would you like a shortbread?
It's starting to get dark.
Just one, then we'll go. They're very good. Marilla uses extra butter.
All right.
Marilla's an excellent cook. I even like your vegetables.
These are delicious. It's like something the queen might eat. Can I have another?
Do you really never imagine things?
I haven't the knack for it.
But you said these are the type of things that the queen might eat.
That's not real imagining.
You mean like fantastic wizards and terrifying monsters?
Yes.
Do you ever imagine things are different in real life? I mean, take your mother, for instance.
I suppose, but that doesn't really take much imagination.
It can be fun sometimes to imagine for real life. Like these woods. Imagine what happens here at the very dead of the night.
Oh.
Good, perfect. Sorry, I didn't realize I didn't unmute myself. That's wonderful. I really feel like both of you are really starting to get into the characters. Heaven, have so much fun with her. You know what I mean? Charity, I know that she's already a talker. So I think that the interesting thing will be, to kind of have you both together, not quite in a Zoom room doing this, because obviously that would make things like so much easier. But at the same time, great connection. So thank you. And
Thank
that's
you.
it. All right.
Sorry about that little lag. All right, up next we have Mia and Taylor. Nia and Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay, where's my Taylor?
I have my camera on. Can you not see me?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
on.
Okay, good. There you go. I can see you both now. Okay, here we go.
Taroba. Hey.
Stupid. Hey, I'm like, do you want to come over and do homework like the old times? Stupid.
Who are you talking to? Don't scare me.
Scare you? What are you doing here? You have tutoring.
No tutoring because of the storm.
I've got homework. What now?
You know what?
You have to get over this.
Well, I'm just not over it yet, okay?
What do we have here? Coats, and more coats, and overshoes and boots and coat hangers. All the monsters have taken up residence elsewhere.
Not so fast.
What?
Oh, it's just a jacket. Okay,
Give me your coat.
touch me.
I was just gonna hang it up.
Here.
You're so messy. Put that stuff on a table.
I don't understand why I have to bring in the letters every day.
Because it's your job.
I'm not allowed to read them. Why should I have to bring them in?
You bring them in so the house looks occupied. If you leave the letters in the box, we're sitting ducks.
We're sitting ducks just from letters?
Letters in the box make you a target.
Then the mailman shouldn't leave them.
It's his job to leave them. It's your job to bring them in. I'm going upstairs.
No, poke under the chair first.
Poke. Okay?
You'll thank me when there's something under there someday.
There's nothing under anything, Lucy. Should I poke under the sofa?
Why?
In case there's something under it.
Don't be ridiculous. There's nothing under the sofa.
Lucy.
What? It's just a crummy old chair. Send it to the dump.
Grandma liked it.
I don't.
What?
You let her go.
What?
Grab my hand. I'll pull you out.
I can get out. Lucy, calm down.
Oh, I thought I was pulling you down.
It's not pulling. It's fine. A little lumpy, maybe, but fine.
A lot lumpy. How could Grandma even stand to sit in it?
Maybe the lumps fit her behind.
Well, it doesn't fit mine.
Sure, a lump, sure.
Oh, great. Now you're talking to the chair. Are you going to become loony like Grandma did before she died? Oh, it looks like it's just you and me. These grandchildren are too busy for us. Don't mind me, Lucy. Me and my old chair are having a little chat.
It's probably because you wouldn't talk to her.
Stop blaming me.
Nobody's blaming you. This chair's a wreck. Maybe you can get a repulsor or something.
I hate it.
Well, that's the list you List of the stuff you hate around here. Don't make a mess. Mom's got to talk to the chairman today.
She's gonna be in a bad mood.
That's why don't make a mess.
She hates the chairman.
She doesn't hate him. Where do you come up with these things?
She does. Because of the suit thing. The suit thing.
What? Suit affliction?
Yeah, he's got suit affliction. A fatal case.
Lucy, suit affliction is a joke. When no one respects you, you put on a suit to get some respect.
I don't hear a joke in that.
You're too little.
All right. So
Why are y'all looking like y'all frozen though? What?
She has
what's going
another
on there?
line.
oh,
I don't
another
have another line. All I have is you're too little, and then it's you hate the chairman. He makes you so nervous you can't study.
Oh, right. You hate the chairman so much, he makes you
Okay,
so
wait,
nervous.
okay, hold on. We've kind of missed the moment. We've missed the moment. So, how much more is there left there? I don't have the script in front
Just
of
a
me.
couple lines.
oh
Just,
if it's
yeah,
just
don't worry about it, right?
Yeah. no,
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay. Go ahead, Robin.
you know what? I love what both of you are doing. And the very wonderful thing is, even in the confines of this Zoom, right? The fact is that you're really establishing a relationship with each other. I think that's really special. It plays to the strength of both of you as actors. What I would love is just a little bit more I think that there are moments where you had some lag, and I'm not sure if that was really like, where am I looking on the page or what? And so I just want you to like play with the idea of how quickly do they banter, and I guess we'll go from there. I like what you're doing. I like the relationship that you're establishing. And look, there are moments that Taroba is, like the way that she says things, as you very well know, you're like not having any of it because you're like, wait, why are you being judgy? So there you go. So let's just play with that, with how with the ebb and flow of the banter. Okay. And we're not going to go through the whole thing, but we will go through a little bit of it. Okay.
No
What?
tutoring because of the storm.
What? Where we start?
No tutoring because
I've got homework.
We're starting from the top of the scene, girls. Okay, here we go. And you ready, Nia? Okay, here we go. And action.
Roba. Hey. Don't scare me. I didn't see you up there. Your stupid chair is gonna help me get there either. So there.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. Hey, Emily, do you want to come over and do homework like the old days? Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Who are you talking to? Ah, don't scare me, don't scare me.
Scare you? What are you doing here? You have tutoring.
No tutoring because of the storm.
I've got homework. What now?
You know what?
You have to get over this.
Well, I'm just not over it yet, okay?
What do we have here? Coats, coats, and more coats, and overshoes and boots and coat hangers. All the monsters have taken up residence elsewhere.
Not so fast.
What?
It's just a jacket. Okay,
Give me your coat.
don't touch me.
I was just trying to hang it up. Here.
Here,
You're so messy. Put that stuff on the table.
I don't understand why I have to bring in the letters every day.
Because it's your job.
I'm not allowed to read them. Why should I have to bring them in?
You bring them in so the house looks occupied. If you leave the letters in the box, we're sitting ducks.
Super. Lovely job. Thank you very much. I don't know how it felt for you, but your banter gets better and better and better. It's really wonderful to watch. Thank you.
Thank you, girls. Really great job. Loved watching you guys work together. Really nice. Okay, next we have Cairo and Amani.
Amani, you're muted.
Taroba, hey, don't look at me like that. I don't even see you up there. And your stupid chair isn't going to get me there either. So there.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. Hey, Emily, want to come over and do homework like the old days? Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Who are you talking to? Don't scare me. Don't scare me.
Scare you? What are you doing here? You have tutoring.
Tutoring? No tutoring because of the storm.
I've got homework. What now?
You know what?
You have to get over this.
Well, I'm not over it yet, okay?
What do we have here? Coats, and oh look, more coats. Overshoes and boots, coat hangers, all the monsters have taken up residence elsewhere.
Not so fast. Oh,
What?
oh, it's just a jacket. Okay.
Give me your coat.
Don't touch me.
I was just gonna hang it up.
Here.
You're so messy. Put that stuff on the table.
No, why I have to bring in the letters every day?
Because it's your job.
I'm not even allowed to read them, so why should I have to bring them in?
You bring them in the house so the house looks occupied. If you leave the letters in the box, we're sitting ducks.
We're seeing ducks just from the letters?
Letters in the box make you look like a target.
Then the mailman shouldn't leave them.
It's his job to leave them. It's your job to bring them in so the house looks occupied. I'm going upstairs.
No, poke under the chair first.
Poke, 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 okay?
You'll think when there's something under there someday.
There's nothing under anything. Lucy, should I poke under the sofa?
Why?
In case there's something under it.
Don't be ridiculous. Nothing's under the sofa.
Lucy!
Who cares? It's a crummy old chair. Send it to the dump.
Grandma liked it?
Oh no, let her go. You let her go.
What?
Give me your hand. I'll pull you out.
I can get out. Lucy, calm down.
Oh, I thought I was pulling you down.
No, it's not pulling. It's fine. A little lumpy, maybe, but fine.
It's a lot lumpy. How could Grandma even stand to sit in it?
Maybe the lumps fit her behind.
Well, they don't fit mine.
You sure are a lumpy chair.
Oh, great. Now you're talking to the chair. Are you going to turn loopy like Grandma before she died? Looks like it's just us and the grandchildren. They're too busy for us. Don't mind me, Lucy. Me and my old chair are having a little chat.
Probably because you wouldn't talk to her.
Blaming me.
Nobody's blaming anybody. This chair's a wreck. Maybe we should get it reupholstered or something.
I hate it.
We'll add it to the list of stuff we hate around here. Don't make a mess. Mom's got to talk to the chairman today.
She's going to be in a bad mood.
That's why I don't make a mess.
Yeah, she hates the chairman.
She doesn't hate him. Where do you come up with these things?
She does because of the suit thing. The suit thing.
What? Suit affliction?
Yeah, he's got a suit affliction, a fatal case.
Lucy, suit affliction is a joke. When nobody respects you, you put on a suit to get some respect.
I don't hear a joke in that.
You're too little.
You hate the chairman too. He makes you so nervous, you can't even study.
I don't hate him. He doesn't have to give money for getting an A.
Would he give me $100 for college if I get an A?
It's a program. Any kid gets an A. $100, but the way you study, his $100 is pretty safe. No mess, Lucy. No kidding.
Let me come be in your room.
No,
I'll be silent, not a word. Zip.
that's what you said last time.
You won't stay in our house if I have anything to say about it. You'll go right to the soonest garbage truck. There, that should hold you forever.
Super, super. All right, two things. Cairo, can I have you get a little bit closer to the camera so that we can see your face? A little bit closer. Better. All right. I know you're going to fight me on this one. All right. And then, Amani, can you answer the following question for me? You know that part right in the beginning when she says she's scared? What do you think she's scared of?
Like, maybe like scared of the chair or like her sister scared her.
Got it. Okay. I'd love to see more of a reaction to that then. Okay. And like figure out what that means to you, please. And Cairo, um, I'm still curious about the camera thing because I want to get you a little bit closer. I hate to say it. You're still very far away. Is there any way we can get you closer to your camera? Amazing. That's it. That's perfect. Thank you. I want people to see your face. You have a good face. All right. So with that, I love your relationship with Lucy. And now what because obviously when she says the whole I'm scared thing, I want to see how, like, some of her statements, which on one hand are silly little sister, but then on the other hand, like, how does it affect you? What does that do to you? Is it just that she's silly? Is she annoying? Do you think that some of it's kind of cute? All of that, because interestingly, the two of you have a very different take than the last two that we saw do this scene. It's a really nice take. It's very different. And that's what I love watching other people do. But I'm curious what your stamp is. And that's it. All right. Thank you. Let's go to it and let's do that first minute of the scene.
Karoba, hey, don't look at me like that. I don't even see you up there. And your stupid chair isn't going to get me either. So there.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. Emily, want to come over and do homework like the old days? Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Who are you talking to? Don't scare me. Don't scare me.
Scare you? What are you doing here? You have tutoring.
No tutoring because of the storm.
I've got homework. What? What now?
You know what?
You have to get over this.
Well, I'm not over yet, okay?
What do we have here? Coats, coats. Look, more coats. overshoes and boots, and coat hangers. The monsters have taken up space elsewhere.
Not so fast. Oh,
What?
oh, it's just a jacket. Okay.
Give me your coat.
Don't touch me.
What?
Here,
I was just gonna hang it up.
here.
You're so messy. Put that stuff on the table.
I don't know why I have to bring the letters in every day.
'Cause it's your job.
But
Lovely. Great. Cool. Nice adjustments. I don't know how they felt to you.
It felt
Um,
a lot better.
Cool. Yeah. I love starting to see the relationship between the two of you. And look, we know, even though you've been at this for a long time being on Zoom boxes, the Zoom is never easy, especially to forge a relationship, and definitely a sister relationship is super hard. But I think what we started to see was actually really lovely. And I think that if we have more time to explore this, what it really would be is, okay, when does she get annoyed? When does she decide, there's going to be a criticism, but she really likes her sister, all of this stuff. She's just trying to understand her, and it's funny because neither girl is bad. They're just sort of like two trains passing, So anyway, thank you for such nice work.
Great job, girls. All right, next up, and last but not least of the kids is Giselle and Taylor. Taylor's coming back.
Whenever you're ready.
Taroba, hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't see you up there, and your stupid chair isn't going to get me either. So there.
Stupid. Hey, Emily, do you want to hang out and do homework like all day? Stupid.
Who are you talking to?
Ah!
Don't scare me.
Scare you? What are you doing here? You have tutoring.
No tutoring because of the storm.
I've got homework. What now?
You know what?
You have to get over this.
Well, I'm not over it yet, okay?
What do you have here? Coats. And more coats. Overshoes and boots and coat hangers. All the monsters have taken up residence elsewhere.
Not so fast.
What?
Oh, it's just a jacket. Okay,
Give me your coat.
don't touch me.
I was just gonna hang it up.
Here,
You're so messy. Put that stuff on the table.
I don't know why I have to bring in the letters every day.
Because it's your job.
I'm not allowed to read them, so why should I have to bring them in?
You bring them in so the house looks occupied. If you leave the letters in the box, we're sitting ducks.
We're sitting ducks just from letters?
Letters in the box make you a target.
Then the mailman shouldn't leave them.
It's his job to leave them, and it's your job to bring them in so the house looks occupied. I'm going upstairs.
No. Poke under the table first.
Poke. Okay.
You'll thank me later when there's something under there one day.
There's nothing under anything, Lucy. Should I poke under the sofa?
Why?
In case there's something under it.
Don't be ridiculous. Nothing's under the sofa.
Lucy.
Who cares? It's a crummy old chair. Send it to the dump.
Grandma liked it.
Oh no! Let her go. You let her go.
What?
Give me your hand. I'll pull you out.
I can get out, Lucy. Come on.
Oh, I thought it was pulling you down.
No, it's not pulling. It's fine. A little lumpy maybe, but it's fine.
It's a lot lumpy. How could Grandma even stand to sit in it?
Maybe the lumps fit her behind.
Well, they don't fit mine.
Sure, a lumpy chair.
Oh, great. Now you're talking to the chair. Are you going to turn loopy like Grandma before she died? Looks like it's just you and me. These grandchildren are too busy for us. Don't mind me. Lucy, me, and my old chair are having a little chat.
Probably because you wouldn't talk to her.
Stop blaming me.
Nobody's blaming anybody. This chair's a wreck. Maybe we can get a reposter or something.
I hate it.
We'll add it to list of stuff to hate around here. Don't make a mess. Mom's got to talk to the chairman today.
She's gonna be in a bad mood.
That's why I don't make a mess.
Yeah, she hates the chairman.
She doesn't hate him. Where do you come up with these things?
She does, because of the suit thing. The suit thing.
Suit affliction?
Yeah, he's got suit affliction, a fatal case.
Lucy, suit affliction is a joke. When no one respects you, you put on a suit to get some respect.
I don't hear the joke in that.
You're too little.
You hate the chairman too. He makes you so nervous you can't study.
I don't hate him. He doesn't have to give me money for getting A's.
Would he give me $100 for college if I got an A?
It's a program. Any kid that gets an A gets $100, but the way you study his $100 is pretty safe. No mess, Lucy. No kidding.
Let me come be in your room.
No,
I'll be silent, not a word. Zip.
that's what you said last time.
You won't stay in our house if I have anything to say about it. You'll go right in the soonest garbage truck. There! That should hold you forever.
Good. All right, question. Giselle. All right. Curious. When does she make the flip from, there's that moment of being very scared over everything that's happening in the house. And then there's this moment where she just gets absolutely angry with her sister. Curious the flip-flop for you. Can you explain that a little bit?
I think it's when they kind of get into the conversation about the chair. And I feel like it's like bringing memories back about like their grandma, and the chair is like has a very significant meaning, I feel like. And
Okay.
then her sister's like talking to the chair, so she goes on this whole rant.
Okay. I am curious. Okay. I'm curious to see both of you, how you one up each other. Okay. Because obviously you both kind of have these moments where you roll your eyes at each other. This is silly. This is silly. I also do want to see some of that vulnerability though, especially because there are things about the house that really are unsettling to you. And I think I want you to take that in a little bit, Taylor. And I want you to see how you can either use that to appreciate your sister or turn it against her. I'll leave that up to you. Okay. Here we go. Take 2.
Garoba, hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't even see you up there. And your stupid chair isn't going to get me either. So there. Taylor, you're muted. Taylor, you're muted.
Oh, goodness. Giselle, do you want to start or?
Yeah, take it from the top. Okay.
Yeah. Taroba, hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't even see you up there. And your stupid chair isn't going to get me either. So there.
Stupid. Hey, Emily, do you want to come over and do homework like the old days? Stupid.
Who are you talking to?
Ah!
Don't scare me. Don't scare me.
Scare you? What are you doing here? You have tutoring.
No tutoring because of the storm.
I've got homework. What now?
You know what?
You have to get over this.
Well, I'm not over it, okay?
What do we have here? Coats, and more coats. Overshoes and boots and coat hangers. All of the monsters have taken up residence elsewhere.
Not so fast. Oh, it's just a jacket. Okay.
Give me your coat.
Don't touch me.
I was just gonna hang it up.
Here,
You're so messy. Put that stuff on the table.
I don't know why I have to bring in the letters every day.
Because it's your job.
I'm not allowed to read them, so why should I have to bring them in?
You bring them in so the house looks occupied. If you leave the letters in the box, we're sitting ducks.
We're sitting ducks just because of letters?
Letters in the box makes you a target.
Then the mailman shouldn't leave them.
It's his job to leave them. It's your job to bring them in the house so the house looks occupied. I'm going upstairs.
No, poke under the table first.
Great. Lovely. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Nice job.
Good, good, good. Really good, everybody. Robin, you can join me for a second there. Really good job, kids. As a matter of fact, can the kids just come on? Whoever is still here, are there any kids still in the house?
We have Dorian.
Yeah, if you guys can turn your cameras on really quickly. Really great job. I just wanted to tell you a really, really great job. Robin, can you give them any quick sort of advice in terms of how they come on initially to a Zoom call and how they leave a Zoom call? I feel like you can give them a little feedback on that really quickly.
Yeah, here's the thing. Look, I know that before the pandemic, when you were going into auditions, you were in a room and you, not a Zoom room, and you were able to kind of very quickly create a world for yourself. And I think that you have to remember, all of you, that it doesn't change. You still need to create the world. You have to remember the environment that you're in. We discussed, I'll point out Charity and Heaven, like, where are you, right? You have to remember where you are, okay? And you have to, and the hard thing is you have to remember the relationships, right? And you kind of have to build the relationships. And I will also say that if you're doing a scene with someone else, you can't be scared of, is it right? Is it right? We already know that we're dealing with this, sort of a suspension of belief that the other person is next to you, even though they're not, and I don't want you to be afraid that the other person is not next to you. So, I think that obviously, if in an audition situation, if it's the two of, if it's whether it's two of you in a scene that you're auditioning for, I think it's totally okay to say, hey, how are you? Like, when they banter with you, banter back. We didn't get a lot of time today to banter just because there's a lot of people to get through, but do not be afraid in a Zoom audition to banter back, because that is part of how we get to know you. And I think too, how we constantly said to you before all of this, have fun, have fun, have fun. You have to. It's not good if it's not fun. Even if your character is a little serious, we want to see you really in it. And not the, oh my gosh, am I crashing and burning? Nobody crashed and burned. It was actually beautiful work, all of you. And so you should be really, really proud of yourselves that you did such a nice job. And even if the scenes are not things that you completely and absolutely identify with, the fact is that each of you made these roles your own. I wouldn't, I'll say also very quickly that the idea of getting a note, if it's not clear to you, just as when you are in a person, a real live room with somebody, if you don't understand something, it's okay to ask for clarification. It's totally fine. So don't worry about that. Ask for clarification. It only helps your audition. And 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 you give it your all, and you should feel really good about the fact that you gave it your all. And then and obviously the goodbye part is a little awkward, because when they say, okay, we're all done, then you say, perfect, and thank you so much for having me. And then you can also say, would you like me to turn off my camera? And then of course they say, yep, you're done. And then you go away and you continue your day. And so,
That's a really good thing. That's kind of what I wanted you to discuss, because I think each of them had kind of that awkward moment of just kind of standing there or sitting there. Okay. And so again, that's very, very important. Also, I wanted to just remind you that please and thank you goes a long way. So like she said, making sure you say thank you, and they want to know that you're having fun. So you have to show them that you're having fun. So after you're done, it's okay for you guys to show them that that you had fun doing it, with just a little smile and just saying, thank you for having me, goodbye, bye. Or like Robin said, is it okay for me to turn off my camera now? Okay, so it's in that little minute, in that little moment, you have such a huge opportunity to show them your personality and that you did have fun, even if your character was serious or not. Okay, so making sure, remember that you always start strong and you end strong. I wanted to see everybody's last moment, which I didn't always see. But even though you guys filled it all the way, you want to fill it all the way out until you say, okay, should I turn off my camera? Because you're on the whole time. Okay. So really, that's a really good note, Robin. That's really what I wanted you to kind of get into. Like, what do you expect from them at the end, at the very end of the audition?
Yeah, the very end, just as you're in a room with someone, I expect that that I'm able to say to you, thank you very much. You're able to say to me, thank you very much. And we have an exchange of kindness between us. And then I say, thank you. And there are moments where we might say to you, hey, let's say I want you to read something else, or I want to give you direction. I'll put you back in the waiting room. Right. And that's always an awkward thing. What does that mean? It's a little bit like when they send you out in the hallway, they want you to work more. And so that waiting room area is the equivalent of I'm sending you in the hallway. And that means look things over, take the notes, absorb the notes, and it's not that you've done something wrong. It's that they want to see more. We all want
good.
Which is great, because anytime you get to stay in the room for a long amount of time, then you're, just know that that's high compliments. And so, and that's it. So remember that and enjoy that. Don't think of it as something tedious. Think of it as something as a compliment to you and the work that you're putting into things. And really, I don't know. I look, I never know in a casting call, there could be a lot of people that are a type, right? And I never know what's going to be the thing that sends one person over and makes them the special one who is cast. And so you just never know. But if it's that little sparkle of something in the way that you were able to banter, and and if they say, how are you today, and you say, oh my gosh, my day, and so
Yep.
sometimes that's all it takes, and we say, oh my gosh, what a funny person, this is great. Or or it's the person that goes, oh, really, and you see them roll your eye, their eyes, or kind of stare blankly. You want to be present. You always want to be present from start to finish. Be present, say thank you. Even if you dropped an email after your audition saying that was a really fun experience, can't wait to come back again, things like that are really, like, those are the things that put a person over the top, with these audition experiences. And you can't go wrong. You really can't. So
Yeah, that's good.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Robin.
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess that's about it, really. I mean, look, you will all be auditioning forever and ever and ever, and at least I hope so. And and really, just remember, you must have fun. You must be courteous, and courtesy goes a very long way. Even when you're in the room, let's say you have a reader with you, okay, like this time you had scene partners, but let's say you have a reader, thank the reader. Why wouldn't you thank the reader? They're working with you, you know and so unlike when you were in person, you didn't know who they are, but in Zoom, you always see their name in a box. So that's super. And so you can say, like, let's say I'm reading with you. Then you say, thanks, Robin. It was really great to have you as a reader. And I think little things like that, again, are the things that send someone over and makes them into a very special candidate, for a gig.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. Did any of you have any questions for Robin before we take off? I know it's getting late for you guys, but if anybody has a question, please go ahead and ask. If not, it's been amazing. You guys all did so amazing this evening, okay? And when we come back to class, we'll talk about it some more, okay? But one last, anybody have a question? If so, raise your hand. Otherwise, good night, everybody. Oh, what? Dorian has a question. Go ahead, Dorian.
I just wanted to say thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Oh, I love it, Dorian. That's right.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was really missing all of your personalities. They really each have such great personalities. So I was missing their personalities today. So there it goes, Dorian letting his personality shine through. They're all amazing. So great job. Thank you for that, Dorian. And yes, let's give a big up to Cairo, who just booked a Nike commercial. Let's go, Cairo. Was it Nike or Puma?
Both.
Both. A Puma and a Nike. Let's go, Cairo. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, well, good night, everyone. If you guys want to hang, remember you can hang for the first scene because it's totally fine for you as kids. But then after the second scene, you guys have to be off because it's adult content, okay? I'm super, super proud of you. Super proud of you. Love you, okay? Mwah. Okay, up next, we are going into the adults, okay? I feel bad for you guys to have to come behind the kids, adults. I'm going to tell you right now. They're so cute. Okay, so first up, we have Robert and Monica doing a scene from the funeral parlor. Let's go.
Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Thank you for coming.
Susan, I'm so sorry. My deepest condolences.
Yes. Thank you.
Marcus.
Yes, Marcus. Thank you for coming.
Oh, I'm gonna miss him terribly.
Oh, yes. It was a great loss.
Yes, we'll all miss him.
Yes.
I mean, you must feel terrible.
Well, I don't feel good. It was a terrible shock.
Death is always a shock. Like you're sitting at home and then suddenly death goes boom. Somebody falls down dead.
Yes.
Were those his last words? Were they boo?
What? Boo? No. He didn't really have any last words. No.
Did he make any last noises?
Noises? What?
Like guttural sorts of noises, or even like the high-pitched shrieking ones, or something like, hey! Ah!
Well, no, just noises. Just noises. I don't know. They were lower than that. Please don't do that anymore.
Susan, you poor thing, you. I wouldn't wait there if I were you. I'm gonna be here a while. You're all alone in the house now. I mean, like you're all alone in your kitchen, all alone in your dining room, all alone in your living room.
Oh, please, please don't go on. Please don't go on. No.
But Susan, like you have to mourn, like to mourn. I always thought the Irish were right to do all of that keening. Don't you want a keen, Susan?
Not really. No. Thank you anyway. Thank you anyway.
How about a Negro spiritual?
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. No.
Swing low, swing chair, on, coming forth to carry me
Oh,
home.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
Don't you want to sing?
I don't want to keen or sing. I'm Episcopalian. I'll cry later in my room quietly later this evening. I have to attend to the other mourners. Thank you for coming.
Susan, you're avoiding your sadness. I can't let you.
Oh, well, please, please, please let me do that. It's been a terrible day. I have to bury my husband.
Is he in the casket? I mean, it's a closed casket. He's not in some other room propped up on some stuffed chair waiting to startle somebody, is he?
Oh, no, certainly not. Certainly not. No, thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
I mean, I'm going to miss him terribly, you know.
Yes, how nice, or rather, how sad. Well, time heals everything.
I'm really gonna miss him on our commuter train. And like we always exchanged like our morning pleasantries, like like nice morning, or is it cold enough for you, or like the train seemed to be on time today for a change. Like I really.
Oh, I see. Excuse me. I think the mortician is signaling for
Your
me.
husband was always just very friendly to me. I really
How
appreciate it.
interesting.
He was the only one who really ever spoke to me on the whole damn train.
Oh, yeah, how interesting.
I mean, when everybody always got a panic in their eyes, when even I started to walk in their direction, they would either just move away or they would just be pretending that I was asleep. But they really couldn't fool me. Like I'm no dope. You can't sleep standing up.
Well, maybe if you're tired enough, you can.
But your husband was just always warm to me.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for coming.
Well, you're welcome. I'm gonna feel really terrible about your husband going. I don't even know what I'm gonna do on the train in the morning. Like I read my book, but I don't think that would be the same anymore.
Oh, me, my. Thank you for coming. Goodbye now.
Are you leaving?
Oh, no, I'm not leaving. I want you to leave. Oh my God, you're making me hysterical. I mean, can't you take a hint? When I say thank you for coming, that's code for please go away now. Oh, don't you understand that?
I'm sorry. I just thought it meant, thank you for coming. I'm sorry. Is there anything else you said to me in code I didn't understand?
No, nothing I can think of. No.
Huh.
No.
Well, good.
Oh, okay. It's just, well, oh dear. Now I feel terribly guilty about having expressed my emotions.
Oh, don't feel guilty about expressing your emotions. Like that's a good thing to do. You just had a terrible loss.
Oh, yes. Yes, I have.
Are you sure you don't want a king yet?
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, what does keening sound like actually?
Oh, it's actually really interesting. Then like this.
Oh, please, please stop staring. Please stop staring. You can go back to your conversational buzzes. Thank you. Wow.
Did I do something wrong again?
Well, it was a very startling sound.
Oh, I mean, it's just like crying, but just more dramatic. I mean, I love to cry. And you loved your husband, didn't you?
Of course, yes. Yes, I did.
Then don't you want a king just a little?
Well, I see your point a little, but I don't know if I really could.
Oh, you can do it softer than I did.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Come on, Susan. I'm sure it'll make you feel better.
Would it? Like, oh, this is difficult to do in public. Couldn't I call you later and
No,
up on the phone?
no. It's much more healing that you do it at the funeral. Like you shouldn't do it on the phone.
Oh, okay. Well, um, ooh,
That's good.
um, ooh.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. But try this. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh. That feels so good. Oh my God, that feels so good. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Oh, no, wait. That's not cold. No. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. I feel so much better. Thank you.
Well, good. Well, welcome.
You guys are on fire. You're so good and so funny and so present. So, like, really big kudos. And I know you had to wait a while. Um, so little itsy bitsy things. Like, honestly, Robert, you're ridiculous. Like in the best way ever. And the fact that, I don't know if I can't remember if it says it in the script or not, but like the original person who did this was Robin Williams. So the fact that you put your own stamp on like a maniac's role, you know what I mean? Brilliant and beautiful and funny and ridiculous. And I know that you felt the same way, Monica, because you had to be the straight lady in this. Okay. And so I'd like you to take it back just a little bit. Now, here's the thing. You know how like she really is like, oh my God, like you can't make too much noise. I really want you to try and deflect him, like as long as you can. Okay. Like he's not here. You're not listening. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is he coming up to me? You know what I mean? Now, your job, sir, is going to have to be until she kind of sees you. And so, to be as ridiculous as you can be. Okay. And really each time he is like a little loud and intrusive, try and figure out how to silence him. Okay. You're not going to be able to do it, but try to do it. Okay. All right. I leave you to your handiwork.
sorry. Sorry, excuse me. Excuse me.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Just 1 second. Susan, I'm so sorry. Like, my deepest condolences.
Yes. Thank you.
Marcus,
Oh, yes, Marcus. Thank you for coming.
we're all gonna miss him so terribly.
Yes, it was a great loss.
We'll all really, really miss him.
Yes.
I mean, you must feel terrible.
Well, I don't feel good. It was a terrible shock.
Death is always a shock. You're sitting at home doing nothing, and then suddenly death just goes boom,
Oh,
and then somebody just falls
yes.
down dead. You know,
Yes. Yes.
were those his last words? Like, were they boom?
What? No, no. He didn't have any last words. No. Oh,
Did he make any last noises?
noises? What?
Yeah, like the guttural sorts of noises, or even like the high pitched shrieking ones. You know, like
No.
or
No,
even
just noises. I don't know. I don't know. They were lower than that. Please, please don't do that again. Please.
oh, Susan. Oh, you poor thing, you. I wouldn't wait there if I were you. I'm gonna be here. You look nice. I mean, now you're all alone. I mean, you're just alone in your kitchen. You're gonna be alone in your dining room, alone in your living room.
Yeah, don't
It's-
please don't go on. Please don't go on. No, no.
I would really love for you all to go on, but because there's so many people, you all are just so much fun. So thank you. I saw you taking, that was the most perfect place for me to step in. I saw you taking the direction, Monica, and I thank you for that. It's not easy being like, I'll call it the straight person in the scene, kind of having to deflect his nonsense. And you have your share of nonsense too, but he's the one who's really being crazy. And thank you for going the extra mile and just going for broke with every nutty thing that you can think of. And so, I don't know, very, very nice work. I guess, I thank you for going there, and I thank you for being wild, and I think that it's not easy to again be that straight person in the scene, and remember that your presence too has value to what the scene is. I don't want you to think that you are forgotten, because he needs somebody to balance the zany off of, and I think that it was done very well, and I hope you felt it.
I did. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Robert and Monica setting it off. I love it. I love it. Up next, we have Amara and Tyra. Let's go.
Look, so he was like, wah, 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 wah. Look, he's such a dick. I mean, it's like, just because I can't define a metaphor doesn't mean I don't know what it is, you stupid buttwad.
You called Mr. Von Pfeifferkorn a buttwad?
Of course not. I mean, I added it to the story for dramatic effect.
Oh.
I mean, I begged and pleaded to God not to put me in his class. I wanted to be in Mr. Griffin's class. I mean, he gives any girl with tits A's. But no. Yeah, I ended up with the fag.
Do you really think Mr. Von Pfeifferkorn is a fag?
If he was straight, I would not be failing his class, okay?
Totally.
I mean, I don't know what it is. I feel like God is just trying to punish me for sleeping with Fatty Fat Frida's boyfriend.
You slept with Craig Kowalski?
I blew him, okay? I told you right after. I totally told you.
You did not.
I so did.
Trish, ew.
Oh, look, I was drunk, okay? Speaking of which, is anybody looking?
No, sir.
Sweetie, you have got to stop calling me that, okay?
Whatever.
You know what? I think I did it like subconsciously. I just can't stand Frida's fat ass. Ugh.
Oh my God, I know, right?
Ugh. No, seriously. Like every time we have a real problem, she just has to butt in crying about why she can't stop puking up. Oh, God.
It's so pathetic.
Oh, God, I swear, if I hear her bitch one more time about why Craig won't sleep with her, I'm gonna stick my foot up her ass. That's if I can find the entrance. I mean, it's like, oh, if she's bulimic, somebody please tell me. I mean, why is she a heifer? I mean, come on, Frida, come on.
She told me the other day she was on a diet, and I was thinking, like, what? You can't eat anything larger than your head. Survey says you're fat. Take your finger out your throat and drag your ass to Lane Bryant.
And speaking of her fashion sense, what is that ugly ass shirt she keeps on wearing with like WWJD or something? Like, what does it stand for? Who wants jelly donuts?
Trish, I think it means what would Jesus do?
Well, he damn sure wouldn't be wearing that ugly ass shirt. Oh, and those nasty spandex. Oh, God, like who wears spandex? Huh?
Yeah, someone needs to tell her, explain to her what a camel toe is.
Her body is just gross. It's like, I'm not just the president of the itty bitty committee. I'm a client. Oh, what would Jesus do? Oh.
He sure wouldn't let Daryl finger him under the pep rally. I know that's for damn sure.
Totally. What should we toast to?
How about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness?
Oh, Marcy.
What?
To be the one to tell you, but sometimes you're just a little bland.
Screw you. I am not.
Look, there's 1,000 things to toast to, and you choose the lamest one.
Okay, here's to tater tots.
That's slightly more interesting.
I'm buzzed, girl.
Me too. Ooh, spork. It's like simple, but it's like effective. Oh my God, I wonder who made these.
The spork was invented in the 1940s after the war when the U.S. Army occupied Japan. General MacArthur decreed that the use of chopsticks was uncivilized and the conquered should use forks and spoons like the civilized war. But fearing that the Japanese might rise up, revolt, and retake the country with their forks, he and the U.S. Army invented the much less dangerous spork, which is now introduced to public schools, but really a spork is a plastic descendant of Runcible spoon.
How do you know that?
Can you keep a secret?
Can Frida eat a moon pie in 2 bites?
No, seriously, I am the smartest person in the world.
Oh, she's the skinniest.
No, it's true. I was part of this government experiment in elementary school. It was a drug that made kids like super geniuses, able to retain everything that they learned, but the drug had a side effect.
Acne?
Shut up, bitch. You know I'm sensitive about that.
Oops.
Hey, Craig.
Man.
I forgot where we ended. Okay, lovely job. Here's what I'd love a little bit more of. First of all, I think it's both of you worked with the props incredibly well, and you were able to choreograph that lovely. They aren't the two brightest girls on the face of the planet, though they think that they are. Interestingly, Marcy is probably, as we know, a little bit smarter than Trisha, who likes to hear herself talk. What I would love, amidst some of her attitude, and we know she comes with a little bit of swagger, I would love vacant I want to see how vacant you can get her, just to play around with that. Okay. Like she's not, how do I say this? She's not stupid. But she's also like a teenager who wastes her time thinking about silly things. We know this. And of course, Marcy goes along for the ride. So, so I don't know. Marcy, I would try and prod her a little bit, okay? And I'm curious, like, oh, this is the one moment too. Let me just tell you this. The if we can get there, the you're wrong, that thing, try and get that connected so that it's like a game show, like you're wrong, that kind of thing. So there you go. All right, so I will leave you to your magic and have a lot of fun. Okay.
Sorry, so how vacant I can get Trisha? Is that what you mean?
No, Trisha, I want you to be vacant.
Okay.
See what information you can get from her. You want all of her tea. Okay. Think of let's have Marcy try and go after world domination without Trisha, and let's see what happens with that. I don't know exactly if that's really great direction, but let's play with that, considering that we know how it ends and we know that she lies to her about the whole spork thing. Okay.
Okay.
So he was like, wah, 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 wah. Man, he's such a dick. I mean, I was like, Mr. Von Peppercorn, just because I can't define a metaphor doesn't mean I don't know what one is. Stupid buttwad.
You called Mr. Von Pfeiffercorn a buttwad?
No, I just added it to the story for dramatic effect.
Oh.
I mean, I begged and pleaded to God not to put me in his class. I wanted to be in Mr. Griffin's lit class. I mean, he gives any girl with tits A's. But I ended up with the fag.
Do you really think Mr. Von Pfeiffercorn is a fag?
I mean, if he was straight, then I wouldn't be filling his class. I don't know what it is. I feel like God is trying to punish me for sleeping with Fatty Fat Frida's boyfriend. Ugh.
You slept with Craig Kowalski.
I blew him. I totally told you that right after.
You did not.
I so did.
Ew, Trish.
Look, I was drunk, okay? Speaking of which, is anybody looking?
No, sir.
Sweetie, you have got to stop calling me that. Oh. I think I did it subconsciously. I just can't stand Frida's fat ass. Oh.
I know, she told me the other day she was on a diet, and I was thinking, like, what? You can't eat anything larger than your head. Survey says
You're
fat. Take your finger out your throat and drag your ass to Lane Bryant.
Oh God, and speaking of her fashion, I mean, what is that ugly ass shirt she keeps wearing? Like WWJD. What does it stand for? Like, who wants jelly donuts? I don't know.
Trish, I think it's what would Jesus do?
Oh, you sure wouldn't be wearing that ugly ass shirt and those nasty ass spandex. You like, who wears spandex? Come
on. Somebody needs to explain camel toe to her.
Oh God, I mean, her body is it's just gross.
Oh, I'm not just the president of the itty bitty committee. I'm a candidate, I'm a client, and
what would Jesus do?
Great, perfect. Thank you. Nice work, both of you.
Thank you.
I don't know how it felt for you. If we had more time, we'd be able to really like delve in and play and all of that and kind of like, have fun and even maybe flip characters and stuff like that. But we will save that for another time. And I hope that you both had fun with it because it really was fun to watch.
I did. Thank you.
So awesome. Great job, girls. Okay, up next, we have Hannah and Grace.
So he was like, whoa, 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 whoa. He is such a freaking dick. Like, excuse me, Mr. Von Peppercorn. Just because I don't know how to define a metaphor doesn't mean I don't know how to use it. But what?
You really called Mr. Von Peppercorn a buttwad?
No, it was just for dramatic effect.
Oh.
I begged and pleaded to God, please put me in Mr. Griffith's class. He gives A's to anyone with tits, but no, I had to get the fag.
Do you really think that Mr. Von Pfefferkorn is a fag?
I mean, I would be passing his class if he wasn't.
Oh, totally.
Honestly, I feel like God is punishing me for sleeping with Fat Frida's boyfriend.
You slept with Craig Gavolsky.
Yeah, I told you exactly when it happened.
No, you did not.
I was drunk. Okay.
Ew.
Actually, is anyone watching?
No, sir.
Sweetie, you have to stop calling me that. Honestly, I was just so pissed at Fatty Frida.
Oh my God, I know, right?
Honestly, she butts in whenever we're having an actual problem, talking about, oh, I'm so fat and I have to stop throwing up.
God, she is just so pathetic.
And if I have to hear one more time about how her boyfriend Craig won't sleep with her until she loses weight, I swear to God, I am kicking her in her asshole. That's even if I can like find it.
You know,
She's bulimic.
I know.
Right.
You know, she told me the other day that she was on a diet. Yeah, she was on a diet. And I was like, what? You can't eat anything larger than your head? Survey says you're fat.
You're fat. Yeah, absolutely.
So take your finger out of your throat and drag your ass to Lane Bryant. Okay?
OMG. Speaking of fashion, have you seen that shirt she wears? It says like WWJD. What's that supposed to stand for? Like, who wants jelly donuts?
No. I think it's what would Jesus do? Ugh.
Well, Jesus definitely wouldn't wear that ugly ass shirt with spandex shorts. I mean, spandex. Who wears spandex?
You know, someone's got to explain camel toe to her.
Her body is so gross. She's like, OMG, I'm not only in charge of the little bitty titty committee, I'm also a client. Oh my gosh, what would Jesus do? Be so for real.
You know, he wouldn't let Daryl Farmer finger him under the bleachers. That's for damn sure.
Right. Okay, so what are we toasting to?
How about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness?
Okay. Marcy, I have to tell you something, babe, but you can be really bland.
Oh, screw you. I am not.
There are a million things you could toast to, and you chose probably the most boring, lame thing.
Okay. Here's to tater tots.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
Ooh. I'm buzzed.
Yeah, me too. You know, the spork is like such an interesting invention. It's like simple but effective.
Well, you know, work was invented in the 1940s. Yeah, after the US Army invaded Japan, General MacArthur decreed the use of chopsticks uncivilized. So he made a spork or something. And then he feared that the Japanese might rise up in revolt, so he cut that. And you know, all a spork really is a plastic descendant of the Runcible spoon.
Okay. How do you know that?
Well, can you keep a secret?
And can Fatty Frida eat a moonshine with 2 bites?
No, seriously, I'm like the smartest person in the world.
Yeah, and she's the skinniest.
No, it's true. Like when I was in elementary school, they did a bunch of experiments on us kids, made us like super geniuses. Okay, but it came with a side effect.
Back knee.
Shut up, bitch.
Oh.
You know about that. Mm-hmm. You know what? I'll see you after 6th period. Love you.
Okay, babes. Ciao.
Great. Sorry, I had a delay for a second as I was starting my video. Okay. So, I would love for both of you to talk to each other more. Okay? Like right now, what I'm seeing, which both of you have created these characters, right? So I feel like you both have a grasp on who your characters are, which is lovely. But now I need those characters to kind of talk to each other and have a relationship with each other. And that's a little bit different because now you have to be with each other. It's a difficult task because, again, Zoom. So, but not altogether impossible. And I want you to remember that the two of you in this play have a relationship with each other. You're friends every day. You do the same thing. You get drunk at lunch, you complain and moan about every single person that gets on your nerves, which is everybody. And, and as you very well know, Marcy is always looking for a way to one up Trisha, who constantly puts her down, So, but remember to talk to each other, okay? I think that makes for a really amazing. It would, whether you're in person or on a Zoom, it makes for a good experience. You know what I mean? It makes for the two of you a better scene, Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. The character work is good. Now you have to combine the character work with getting to each other. Okay.
Okay.
You were both funny, and know that. Now I want you to explode and come together. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
So he was like, blah, 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 blah. He is such a dick. So I was like, excuse me, Mr. Von Peppercorn, just because I don't know how to define a metaphor doesn't mean that I don't know how to use it, you stupid buttwad.
You called Mr. Von Peppercorn a buttwad?
Okay, no, but like it was for dramatic effect.
Oh.
Honestly, I was praying to God in heaven that I would be in Mr. Griffith's lit class. But yeah, I know he gives everyone A's with tits, and I ended up with the fag.
God, do you really think that Mr. Von Peppercorn is a fag?
Well, I mean, I would definitely have A's right now if he wasn't.
Totally.
Honestly, I feel like God is punishing me because I slept with Fatty Frida's boyfriend.
No, you slept with Craig Gavalsky?
Girl, I told you when it happened.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I actually did. And I mean, I was drunk. So, yeah, that's what happened.
Ew.
Yeah, it's gross. Is anyone watching?
No, sir.
Girl, you have to stop calling me that. Honestly, I just slept with him because I just really, really hate Frida Fatty.
Oh my God. I know, right?
She literally, whenever we're having a good conversation about real problems, she will butt her fat ass in and talk about, oh, I just can't stop throwing up.
Great. Lovely. All right. Again, if we had more time, right? There's always the time factor. In the future, though, and I'm gonna say this, I feel like it's a little bit like in the head, you know what I mean? And so, and I still want to work on that because and I want you guys as actors to work on that, like how do you form a relationship when it's like this, right? Like we're in boxes. And so, and I really want you to think about that. I feel like there's a way to get it out of your head and into it emotionally. And I could see you trying to work at it and trying to figure it all out. So I know we don't have enough time for that. But in any case, I really, like you have the start of something and what I wish we had was the time to like finish it up, So, so very nice work, very funny characters that are created. And then we'll figure out in time, how does one have the relationship with their scene partner, even on a Zoom type of situation. And that's it. So thank you. Nice work.
Thanks, Robin.
Mhm.
Awesome. Really, really nice work, ladies. Okay, let's go to, up next is Tevin and Naima. And we're rolling.
Well, it's about motherfucking time.
I was hearing someone would stop getting there and just solitary. Then another said someone would come visit more often.
Sit down. Sit down.
The doctor is in.
I thought you would like it. Boy, is she ever.
Very funny.
I mean, how you been? How's everybody?
Everybody's pretty much the same. How are you?
I'm great. I'm doing really good. I mean, like, I started taking up knitting, and I'm really good at it. In fact, I made you something.
It's beautiful. Wow, thanks. I'll wear it often. Aren't the handcuffs a little unnecessary?
Are you kidding me? I love them. In fact, they're kind of kinky. You know me.
I do.
I mean, besides, it's for your own good.
I'm not scared.
Maybe you should be.
Well, when are you gonna get out of here already?
As soon as I can say these 3 simple words, fire is bad. I mean, but I ain't in no hurry to rush up out of here. Hey, they got great drugs. Can I just say, I love lithium? You gotta try it.
Don't say shit like that. There are people that miss you out there.
Man, those people out there is just as crazy as the people in here.
And not as much as aluminium.
Ha, ha. Hey, how are you? How's things in your life?
Nothing much. I felt like the three classes and I kissed Beethoven. And my sister just has said she's begging this week. I mean, it's just this week. I mean, she just got completely.
What?
Wiccan. It's some sort of a spooky god thing. I don't get it.
You kissed who?
It,
Don't act like it's not a big deal.
it wasn't a big deal. I kissed Beethoven at a party last night. In front of everybody. Although it wasn't my first time.
Wait. Slow down. Beethoven. Skinny dorky Beethoven that we all make fun of?
Yeah. When you're the same one you're in love with.
When I was 8. But besides, who put you up to this? My brother. Didn't he?
No, true story.
Was it like a dare or something?
No.
So you just kissed him out of nowhere?
Sort of.
And you okay with that?
I think so.
So?
So.
What does this mean?
It was just a time. Well, we're in the music room.
At school?
Yeah. We were talking. Actually, we were fighting, and they were talking, and that just gets to.
And the second time?
The party at Marcy's house.
And people saw?
I wanted them to.
Oh my God. I don't believe this.
Is this hard to believe?
Yes.
Why?
Because this is something that's so not like you. It's so out of character. Like you've always been so predictable.
Well,
I mean, it's like, I know you looking at me like, oh, here we go again. But it's true. It's true. Like, you know it's true. Kissing Beethoven is something that is completely out of character. And it's like a straight guy kissing a gay guy. I mean, it's like, it's something that's, it's hot.
whatever, I'm not straight.
Are you coming out the closet?
I didn't say that.
But you did not say it either.
Not saying something is the same as saying something.
No offense. Like, I don't think you'll be a cool gay guy. Like, don't get me wrong. I love you to death. But I don't see you giving a shit about home decorations or music theater.
I kissed one time at a party. It's no big deal.
I gotta get the fuck up out of here. It's something to this. And scene.
I was getting my video on. Okay. So
okay, hold on. Before you say anything, they know I hate when they say scene at the end of the scene. Do not say scene at the end of the scene, please.
Copy that. Sorry.
Noted.
Crazy.
Noted.
So, okay. I will say, you have this starts of very nice work. But what I would love, okay, just like I spoke about before, how there's got to be a relationship, right? This is a relationship, and you're scene partners and you depend on each other. Okay. And I want you to think about this a little bit, Naima. Um, I would not start quite so hot and heavy, if that makes sense. The thing is that she's in jail because or detention, whatever you want to call it, because she likes to light fires. Okay. But but she's a big flirt. And obviously they want her to say fire is bad, and then she can start her therapy, and she doesn't want to do that because she's a little bit of a rebel. Okay. And so, and obviously that she loves CB, like CB is her boy, that's it. And so but I want you to remember that not every I think that she definitely wants the tea from him, like what's happening around town. But I think you can remember that they have this really great relationship. And for that matter, I think that how you choose, Tevin, to tell Naima, whatever you're going to tell her, it's a very big deal. And so it doesn't mean it has to be long and dramatic, but you sort of have to figure out a way to kind of slip it in what you want to say. And you are there because you really love her and you really do want to see her and you miss her. And and they always have had a lovely, playful relationship. And I want you to remember that. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, these are two lifelong friends. Okay. I think you understand that, but I think that we do know that this is a girl who has definite issues. And so, but she loves her friend,
Yeah.
and it's oh, they said to me, that's a long minute. So now I have to stop giving you direction and let you take it. So there. So have a lot of fun. We'll see a little bit of the scene again, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Should we take it from the top or any particular?
Let's take it right from the top.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, it's about motherfucking time.
Well, if a certain someone stop getting thrown into solitary, then another certain someone will come visit more often.
Sit down. Sit down.
The doctor is in.
I thought you'd like it.
Very, very funny.
How you been? How is everybody?
Everybody's pretty much the same. How are you?
I'm great. I'm doing really well. I mean, I started taking up knitting. It's really good for me. And in fact, I made you something.
It's beautiful. Well, thanks. I wear more often. Did the heck seem a little unnecessary?
I love them. They kind of kinky. And you know me.
I do?
Yeah. I mean, besides, it's for your own good.
I'm not scared.
Maybe you should be.
Well, when are you going to get out of here already?
As soon as I can say these 3 simple words. Fire is bad. Besides, I ain't in no hurry to get up out of here. They got great drugs. And I just say, I love lithium. You should try it.
Don't say shit like that. There are people that who miss you out there.
Man, those people out there are just as crazy as the people in here.
Not as much as I love lithium.
Ha ha. What's going on in your life?
Nothing much. I felt like 3 classes. I kept Beethoven, and I'm his sister to decided she's vegan this week. I mean, it's just this week. I mean, she's gone completely.
You kiss who?
Wiccan. It's some sort of a spooky god thing. I don't get it.
No. Who did you kiss?
Good.
Beethoven.
I'm going to stop you. Really nice job. Both of you were listening really beautifully to each other. I don't know if you felt it. How did that feel to you?
It felt good. I was more relaxed with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I really.
That felt really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think it felt really good to me too. And because the first time I'll say I felt like there was a lot of tension, and I think that once you listened and kind of lightened up on it wasn't that she was necessarily in, like Orange is the New Black. It was more like this is the neighborhood girl who just is in trouble, and she has definite relationships and I like the way that you kindly, wanted to like figure out your friend. I think that was beautiful. So very nice job, both of you, and lovely. So there.
Thank you, Robin.
Thank you so much, Robin.
So good, so good. Up next, we have Siobhan and Rhea.
Got up
there. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for meeting me.
Not at all.
I see we have the same taste in clothes.
Yeah.
I guess it's not surprising considering the circumstances.
I don't know what you mean.
Honey, you don't have to pretend.
I know.
Gordon always had great taste. You're beautiful.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not.
Honey, don't be modest. Okay? I like when a beautiful woman knows she's beautiful. Women nowadays act like they don't know how to walk into a room, A beautiful woman should walk in and just think to herself, I am beautiful and I know how to walk in these shoes. I mean, there's just so little glamour in the world these days. It's such a bore. I mean, women are meant to enliven dull places like train stations, right? Now they just walk in. Bad shoes, no confidence, terrible posture. A beautiful woman should take out her compact, take out her lipstick, and put it on with absolute confidence. No apology.
I've always been too embarrassed to put lipstick on in public.
That's crap. Here, you have beautiful lips.
Oh, no.
Come on. I don't have a cold.
It's not germs. It's, Okay. Do that.
Come on, just put it on. Take your time. Enjoy yourself.
Oh, well, guess I'll take a whack at it. Oh. Did I? I'm so sorry. Was that Venti? Sorry about that.
Thanks. That was disappointing. Oh well.
I'm sorry about Gordon. He must have been your friend?
He didn't tell you much, did he?
No.
He could be quiet.
Yeah, he was quiet.
He must have respected you. He was quiet with the ones he respected. Otherwise, oh my God, he was so loud. He had to laugh, the you could hear it a mile away. I guess you're wondering why I asked you here.
Yeah.
So, Gordon and I, we were, so I guess I just wanted to know, oh God, this is going to sound sentimental. I just wanted to know what his last words were.
It's not sentimental.
Yeah, I know. I hate sentiments.
I mean, it's not sentimental. I don't think it's sentimental. That's not it at all. I mean,
so his last words?
Right. Yeah. Gordon mentioned you before he died. Yeah, well, he more than mentioned you. He told me to tell you. He said, tell her that I love her. He just turned his face and he died.
He said he loved me?
Yes.
I've been waiting so long to hear that. He delivers the words through another woman. What a shit. Stupid.
It's not like that. It's not like that. Okay, Gordon said that he had loved many women in his life. Yeah, but when he met you, everything changed. Yeah, he said that women were like clocks compared to you. Yeah. He said that they measure time, broke up the day. But when he met you, everything changed. He said that you stopped time. Yeah, you stopped time. Just by walking into a room.
He said that?
Yes.
Gordon. Are you going to get that?
Oh, yes. Hello. My name is Jean. Yes. Absolutely. How do I get there? Sorry. No problem. See you soon. Goodbye.
Who was that?
His mother.
Oh God, Mrs. Gottlieb? Here, girl, let me help you with your lipstick before you go. Just go like this.
Oh.
Go. Okay, that's good.
Do you want to come with me?
Oh, honey, no. But thank you. You're sweet.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you and keep stopping time.
Oops. All right. So, nice job, both of you. What I want you to be aware of, Siobhan, is the angles that you're at on the Zoom, because if the two of you are having a conversation, I don't want you to turn away from her too much. The other thing is too, I'd really like you to be aware of is, like when you turn, I don't want to see you too much in profile because I don't want to look at your face. It's a very easy thing to get caught up in, but I would, but just be very conscientious of that. And I'm curious, this is a question for both of you. What do you feel about the other? And is there a kinship between the two of you? And I'd like you to kind of examine that, and I'd like you to figure that out. You don't have to tell me. That's something that you can figure out when we do a little take two. And you might have a moment where you make up your mind and you say, I think I would like to be kind to this person, and so at first you think maybe I'll show her up, but maybe I want to be kind. And so figure out what that moment is, and if there is that moment. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Whew. What's that out there? Okay. Hello.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you for meeting me.
No problem at all.
I see we have the same taste in clothes.
Yeah.
I guess that's not surprising considering the circumstances.
Well, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, honey, you don't have to pretend.
I know.
Gordon always had good taste. You're beautiful.
Oh, I'm not,
Please don't be modest. I like when a beautiful woman knows she's beautiful. I mean, women nowadays act like they don't know how to walk in shoes, right? I mean, a beautiful woman should walk into a room and say, I know I'm beautiful and I know how to walk in these shoes. There's just so little glamour in the world these days. It's so boring. Women are meant to enliven dull places like train stations. Instead, they just walk in. No confidence, terrible shoes, and bad posture. A beautiful woman should take out her compact, put on her lipstick with absolute confidence. No apologies.
Well, I've always been embarrassed to put lipstick on in public.
That's crap. Here, you have pretty lips.
Oh, no, it's okay.
I don't have a cold. Just put it on.
It's not germs. It's.
Put it on. Put it on. Enjoy yourself.
Well,
take your time.
Okay, I give a whack at it. You just okay. Did I? Oh, I'm so sorry. I gotta give that back to you.
Yeah, thanks. That was disappointing. Oh well.
I'm so sorry about Gordon. He must have been your friend.
Gordon didn't tell you much, did he?
No.
Yeah. He could be quiet.
Yeah, he was quiet.
That means he must have respected you. Otherwise, he was so loud. He had this laugh. He would go, ha, 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 ha. You could hear him a mile away. So I guess you're wondering why I asked you here.
Yeah.
You were with Gordon when he died?
Yes.
So Gordon and I, we were, so I guess I just wanted to know,
Great. Good. Sorry. I know it was, I'm like the fickle finger. You're like, yes, end of our show. Oh, nice job. How did that feel the second time around?
I know I was trying to feel more of her, like more of our relationship and like how I felt about her. That was good.
It was good to make a definite moment. I was kind of blending the two dynamics because I do feel a kinship to her, but I also want her to know who he really loved. So it was good to make a cleaner decision of when I kind of opened up to her in a more sympathetic way. So it felt good.
Good. Perfect. All right. Well, thank you. Nice work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know you wanted to flip him, Robin. Robin also wanted to see it flipped, but as we worked on it in class for a hot second, as I was trying to decide who was going to do who, but you guys can both do that. So that was just a nice look at it in this cast this way. Okay, moving on, we have up next is Melissa and Noonie.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Thank you for meeting with me.
Not at all.
We like the same clothes.
Oh, yes.
I suppose it's not surprising given the circumstances.
I don't know what you mean.
You don't need to pretend.
I know.
Gordon has good taste. You're pretty.
Not.
Don't be modest. I like it when a woman knows she's beautiful. Women nowadays, they don't know how to walk into a room. A beautiful woman should walk into a room thinking, I am beautiful, and I know how to walk up in these shoes. There's such little glamour in the world these days. It makes daily life such a bore. Women are responsible for enlivening dull places like train stations. There's hardly any pleasure in waiting in the train anymore. The woman just walk in, horrible shoes, no confidence, and bad posture. A woman should be able to take out her compact and put on her lipstick with absolute confidence. No apologies.
I've always been embarrassed to put lipstick on in public.
That's crap. Here, you have beautiful lips.
No, that's
I don't have a cold.
It's not the germs, it's
Put on. Take your time. Enjoy yourself. That was disappointing. Oh.
I'm very sorry about Gordon. You must be his friend?
Gordon didn't tell you much, did he?
No.
Gordon could be quiet.
Yes, he was quiet.
He must have respected you. He respected the ones that were quiet. Otherwise, he had a very loud laugh. You can hear it from a mile away. So you must wonder why I wanted to meet with you.
Yes.
Gordon and I, we were, well, you know. And I just wanted to know. This is going to sound sentimental. I wanted to know his last words.
That's not sentimental.
I hate sentiment.
That's not sentimental at all. Really, I don't think it's sentimental at all.
So, his last words?
Gordon mentioned you before he died. Well, he more than mentioned you. He said, tell her I love her. Then he turned his head and he died.
He said he loved me?
Yes.
You don't know how long I've been waiting on those words. And the words come from another woman? What a shit.
It's not like that. Gordon had loved many women in his life, but when he met you, everything changed. The other women just seemed like clocks to him. Other women just measured time, broke up the day. But you stopped time. He said you stopped time just by walking in the room.
He said that?
Yes.
Aren't you going to get that?
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Hello? Yes, my name is Jean. How do I get there? Oh, all right. Sorry. All right, I'll be there soon. Okay, bye.
Who was he?
That was his mother.
Oh, God. Miss Goblet, let me touch up your lipstick before you go.
Okay.
Okay, Robin, there you go.
Yeah. No, my thing keeps taking a while to like do its thing. Anyway, okay. First and foremost, Miss Nooney, can you fix your frame, please? You're at a little bit of a strange angle. Can we get you more so that your camera is really facing you? Is that possible? Rather than it's kind of like up. I think. And can you straighten your chair too? No, still not quite right. Okay. All right. I need both of you to sort of have an opinion about the other person. Okay. Like right now, it's Melissa, the take is pretty quiet. I want you to, and as much as she is kind of the quieter, gentler of the two, if you, I still need for you to have an opinion about her and sort of, here's this woman who walks in who has a lot of confidence and she's like, what? Yeah, like I'm the other woman. He loved me. And yet you had your own relationship with him. So I'm curious, like, are you hurt? Are you angry? Do you not trust her? What is this to you? Okay. And similarly, Noonie, I don't think she's just one note. I don't think she's a sexy young thing that comes in, I feel like she has an investment in this relationship, like even though her man died, the man she was having an affair with. And so does she love him? Is she mad that she has to meet this woman? Uh, there's all these things that I want you to explore. And you have a short time to do it, but because you're face to face with each other, even her awkward moments, like with the putting on the lipstick thing, you, for whatever reason, you acquiesce or you think, oh, I have to help this poor soul, something like that. I want you to think about all of these things as you're creating the characters. You have the start, but you don't have the finish yet. You know what I mean? And I want you to give it a little bit of polish. So anyway, let's go to town and let's do this part 2.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for meeting with me.
Not at all.
I see we like the same clothes.
Oh, yes.
I suppose it's not surprising given the circumstances.
I don't know what you mean.
You don't need to pretend.
I know.
Gordon has good taste. You're pretty.
I'm not.
Don't be modest. I like it when a woman knows she's beautiful. A beautiful woman should walk into a room thinking, I am beautiful. And I know how to walk in these shoes. There's such little glamour in the world these days. And enlivening, women are responsible for enlivening dull places like train stations. There's hardly any pleasure for waiting in the train anymore. The woman just walk in, horrible shoes, no confidence, bad posture. A woman should be able to take her compact, put lipstick on her lips with absolute confidence. No apology.
I've always been embarrassed to put lipstick on in public.
That's crap. Here, you have beautiful lips.
No, that's...
I don't have a cold.
It's not the germs. It's...
Put it on. Take your time and enjoy yourself. That was disappointing. Oh, well.
I'm really sorry about Gordon. You must be his friend.
Gordon didn't tell you much, did he?
No.
Gordon could be quiet.
Yes, he was quiet.
And he must have respected you. He was quiet with the ones he respected. Otherwise, he had a very loud laugh. You could hear it from a mile away. You must wonder why I wanted to meet with you.
Yes.
You were with Gordon today.
Great. I know, I come out of nowhere. How did that feel to both of you?
Felt better.
Felt a lot better. Yeah.
It looked a lot better, I have to say. I mean, you were really paying attention to each other. And I think that's really important in scene work, you know? And again, like I've said to everyone in the class, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy being it wouldn't be easy if you were in person with each other. It's definitely not easy in a Zoom box, but you know, you sort of have to picture that other person right near you and, you know, and kind of go for broke. And you have to kind of really establish a relationship with each other, you know, and it's sort of an actor to actor trust. And then you have to say, okay, scene partner, we're going to carry each other, you know, and you sort of have to trust and believe that the scene partner will help you and carry you, you know, and you'll carry each other. That's it. Thank you. Beautiful work.
Thank
you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies. Okay, up next is our gentlemen. Roosevelt and Tremont up next, please.
So you just want to talk to me about something, or?
Yes, I did. Okay. So I'm not an unhappy person, okay? But I need for it to be easier to be happier. So what I've been doing is I've been conjuring up these powerful beings like yourself to work their juju on me, right? But when I wake up, nothing has changed. When that didn't work, I asked these guys, look, tell me, like, what will make me happy? You know what they did? They told me something that you could read off of a gift. So what I need you to do is explain me. Be the pipeline into my psyche. Tell me, why do I act the way that I do? Where do I fit into the grand scope of things? All of it. You know, just dig as deep as you need to.
And by knowing yourself, you'll discover happiness?
Right.
You sure that's your goal?
Yes,
Happiness through self-understanding.
absolutely.
I mean, because that's not such a simple.
Well, I'm very prepared. I've been preparing since, I don't know.
I'm not sure you'll want to know why you're not happy.
I am open to whatever.
Right? You're a bad person.
What?
Yeah. You're a sinner.
I'm a sinner.
Yes. And that's why you're not happy.
But I'm wait a minute, I'm not a Christian. No.
You don't have to be a Christian to sin.
No? Okay. Well, tell me, define what is sin then?
Sin is selfishness. When you put your desires above the others, above the interests of others, you defy goodness.
Okay, so selfishness is sin. Didn't get the memo. But it's not like it's a commandment, right? That's right.
Gary, read between the lines, man. Every commandment is about putting my needs above your own. And besides, everyone knows when they're being selfish, because when you're being selfish, it makes you feel guilty. So you really have no excuse.
No. Because what about psychopaths, right? Sociopaths, they don't feel guilty.
We're talking about you, Gary. Are you a sociopath?
Well, shit, it's not too late to start. So I'm more selfish than giving?
By a long shot.
No, bullshit.
Told you wouldn't want to hear this.
Look, I do selfless things all the time, good things.
Good things like what?
Good things like, right off the top of my head, when I was 14, okay, I volunteered the whole summer to restore this playground in a poor neighborhood. At 14, I volunteered. That is a very selfish age.
Gary, the only reason you volunteered is because you found out Jenny Fisher was going to volunteer as well. And then when she showed you no interest, you quit. And after that, you lied to your buddies and told them you had sex with her.
But I did a lot of good things.
Such as
when I read for the old people at the convalescent homes.
God, Gary, you secretly hoped that you would charm one of them into leaving you something when they died.
That wasn't the main reason.
But it was a reason. You remember Miss Cardina? You spent all your time with her rather than Mr. Miller because she walked around with expensive jewelry.
And because Mr. Miller smelled like rancid milk.
Which no doubt you would have tolerated had you known that he was wealthy and had no children.
Well, shit, what about the time with the little girl that I helped? What about that old man?
Please don't embarrass yourself, Gary.
Okay. But as a general rule, I am nice to people.
You're only nice to people because you seek the approval of others that they will give you in order to prove that you're not a bad person.
That's not true.
Hey, man. It is what it is. And if it's not true, why do you care what other people think of you? If you were truly a good person, it wouldn't matter what anybody thought of you.
Shit, now I'm getting
It's the tip of the iceberg. I mean, we haven't even touched on your masturbation fantasies and whatnot. So.
Oh, no. There's got to be a catch somewhere.
No catch, Gary. You're simply just a bad person.
Why am I bad? Why?
Because I said so. I'm God.
Well, thanks, God.
All right, gentlemen. So, all right, first and foremost, Mr. Tremont, could I see a little bit more of your body? Yeah, Yes. Well, sort of. I want your head not yep. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Great. Now, um, we know that Gary is not the brightest bulb. Okay. I think you can have way more fun with him, like go even further. Okay. Like be ridiculous. Let the freak flag fly just a little bit. And like, like this is the guy in class that you're like, can you please shut up now? But this is the thing. The one who has to try and say to him, shut up is you, Sir Roosevelt. So, it's one of those things where I get the Zen part, and you have the most fantastic, soothing speaking voice on the face of the planet. But I want you to get a bit hot under the collar by Gary because he's just dumb. Okay. So I think that you can serve it back to him and shut him down. And so I just want to play with that idea because I feel like it shouldn't just be like this. You know what I mean? I want your version of God to have a few different levels, not just the booming voice, or the soft zen. I want you to like figure out where his layers are. And like when Gary bothers you enough where you're like, there's that line, you're bad. And so you're bad. And he's like, what? You know what I mean? Like you have to be able to say things to him that's going to get him to go, what? You know what I mean? So just know that Gary is dumb and he's pushing your buttons and you're pushing back.
Okay.
Both of you have so much fun. Okay.
Absolutely. Say less.
Hey, so you wanted to talk to me about something, or can I?
Yeah, I did. Look, I'm not an unhappy person, okay? But I need it to be easier to be happy. Look, I have been conjuring up these spiritually powerful beings like yourself so that I can find happy. I had them to work their juju on me, but when I wake up, nothing has happened. Nothing has changed. All right. And then when I ask these guys, hey, well, can you just tell me what'll make me happy? You know what they say? Some shit you can read on a gift card, excuse me. So look, I just need you to tap into me, right? Be the pipeline into my psyche, okay? Tell me what would make me happy. Tell me why I act the way that I do. Tell me where I fit into the scope of things, okay? And just drill as deep as you need to.
I mean, and by knowing this, you'll discover happiness.
Right.
You sure that's your goal?
Yes.
I mean, finding happiness through self-understanding.
Absolutely.
I mean, because that's not such a simple thing to do.
I am very prepared. I've been preparing for this.
Gary, you're not going to want to hear why you're not happy.
I am open to whatever.
Okay. You're a bad person.
I'm what?
You're a sinner.
I'm a sinner.
Absolutely. And that's why you're not happy.
Well, I'm not a Christian, so.
Oh my God. Gary, you don't have to be a Christian to sin.
Then define sin.
Sin is selfishness. When you put your own desires above others' interests, it defies goodness.
Okay, selfishness is sin. Didn't get the memo. Okay. But that's not like it's one of the commandments, though, is it?
Gary, read between the lines, son. The commandments are all about putting my own interest in front of yours. So, and besides, you can't really, I mean, everybody knows when they're being selfish, because when you're being selfish, you feel guilty. So you really have an excuse.
Not necessarily. Look, psychopaths, they don't feel guilty.
Gary,
sociopaths anyway.
Gary, we're talking about you. Are you a sociopath?
Well, shit, it's not too late to start.
All right, fantastic. Okay, gentlemen, great job. Thank you for taking the direction. What I want you all to keep in mind, okay? Moving forward, this scene, other scenes, whatever. You know how, like, we've seen this, and you've seen this as you've been watching this class in play, is that with a lot of these scenes, there's one person that has to be, the straight man to the comedy. And there's that one person that's positively ridiculous. And in this case, Tremont, it's you. You are, Gary is the ridiculous one. And of course, God has to be, well, God. What I want you to remember is not to fall into the traps of I only have to be one thing. Both of you, for the person playing the ridiculous person and the person that has to kind of suck it up, buttercup, I feel like you can kind of volley and serve to each other. And I want you to remember that. I want you to listen to each other, in all scenes that you do, because I think that it will make you stronger, more versatile actors. And and what we saw was the start of something. It's not the end of anything. And the start was very good, but I want to keep your train chugging, and I want to encourage you to continuously listen to one another. I want to I don't want you to fall into traps of being a Johnny one note, even, like, let's say we had reversed this, and you had been Gary. I would want to make sure that your Gary was as full circle as possible, and I would want to make sure that your God, also kind of was able to get in a few zingers, and I want you both to remember that, and and just really have fun with your work. That's it. It's all about the fun. If you don't have fun, it's not worth doing, and that's all there is to it. So thank you for your hard work in this scene.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's go, fellas. Great job. Okay, up next is Kayama and Tiffany Janelle. Let's go, ladies.
I'm your sister.
I don't believe I won't be terminated.
I'm your sister.
If I cooperate.
Sister, I'm not your foe, but it's about your foe. Your dreary wrath, your profanity.
Fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
It's so loud. I overheard, listen, I overheard them say that you.
I don't know you or your happy-go-lucky malarkey Disney politics.
Okay, they said you better bend before the strong. You better shorten your sail. You better look a little harmless. If you don't shut up,
leave me alone.
Don't blame me if you can't turn to him. Don't blame me.
My father is dead. My sister is dead. My brother, he might be dead.
No, he isn't. See, that's the terrific news. I was here at the cemetery this morning, and somebody left a gleaming lock of curls on my father's grave.
No, they killed my sister. And they killed my father. This is my father's grave.
And he was my father.
No, this is holy ground.
It's been hard on all of us.
You have no right to transgress holy ground.
Maybe I should spend more time at the cemetery.
Get off the ground.
Or maybe I should holler and bellow at the top of my lungs the way that you do.
Get off.
On the other hand, I've been getting by. I carry on.
Get away from me.
I sort of bend before the hateful.
Get lost.
I mean, I do run errands for the sake of the Steph family, and it's probably compromising, but I'm entitled to my own adjustment.
Get out of here.
You're not the only one in this family.
This is where they quenched my father. Mangled him, cleft his soul. My father slew the thousands.
Okay, they say there's no turning back, but you can turn back now. I'm telling you, if you don't, they're gonna kill you. They're gonna kill you. I hope nobody saw me come here.
I'm not doing very well.
Okay, they told me not to tell, so don't tell anybody. But I feel like I can tell you as somebody I can turn to.
Where do you turn?
Turn to me.
when you've got nowhere to go.
Lying next to you for all those years in the shared room, our necks parallel, our throats quiet through the night as they bend down to kiss us both goodnight in the slant light of the doorway.
When it's dark and you feel so blue.
Daddy he slipped and caught me by the neck, and it was so random. I mean, we were so close in age.
I wanted to ask you something, but
like we were sisters. We were.
I know you'll think that it's a little, never mind, forget it.
You can't change what we are, Electra.
Oh God, shut up. No, shut up.
You shut up. I'm entitled to my own adjustment.
Shut up, shut up, shut up.
You are not the only one in this family, so shut up.
God, she mocks me. Shut up.
Listen, telling me is like telling mother when it used to be like telling you. We used to tell each other everything.
Who told her that?
Just between you and me.
Well, who does she believe?
I hope nobody saw me come here. I'm gonna go forth and run my errand.
All right, ladies. So here we go. This is the penultimate dysfunctional family. Okay. I need for both of you to think about what the other person means and what they're saying. Okay. I really need for you to listen to each other, but I also need for both, you know how, like, I'm going to say this, Tiffany Janelle, it's not just that she's so angry and so petulant. You know what I mean? I want you to remember that there are layers to her, and why is she angry? I want you to think about that. You know what I mean? Why is she angry? And are there moments, Kayama, that you get angry with your sister when you're like, I'm the older one, I'm in charge here. This is because this is a family that is used to having power, and this is the eve of the family's collapse. They are going down. Who's to blame? And you have to kind of think about that. You have to think about why are they angry? And we need to see anger. We need to see frustration. And so again, I encourage you both, it's not just about here. Play the levels, okay? Even vocally, give yourself room to play, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see it again.
I'm your sister.
I don't believe I won't be terminated.
I'm your sister.
If I cooperate.
Come, dear sister. I'm not your foe, but it's about your foe. Your dreary wrath, your profanity is so loud. Listen, I overheard them say that
I don't know you or your happy-go-lucky malarkey Disney politics.
Okay, they say you better bend before the strong. You better shorten your sail. You better look a little harmless.
I don't want to hear
shut up. Don't blame me if you can't. Don't blame me if you can't turn to them.
They killed my father. My father is dead. My sister's dead. My brother might be dead.
No, he isn't. See, that's the terrific news. I was here this morning at the cemetery, and somebody left a gleaming lock of curls on my father's grave.
They killed my sister. They killed my father. This is my father's grave.
And he was my father.
This is holy ground.
Wait, I'm stopping both of you. I know I haven't done this to anybody else, but I'm doing it now. I want you to continue, okay? Okay, I need for you to get a little angry with her, okay?
Angrier.
I need,
Gotcha.
yeah, I need for you to raise your voice. You
Yes.
cannot be calm the whole time. That is your goal. Now, when she starts to raise her voice, Tiffany Janelle, now what I need for you to do is figure out, holy crap, my sister's raising her voice at me. You know, it really, the subtext, can I say this out loud, is like, what are you doing, bitch? Really? Okay, I'm so sorry. I just cussed. But none, you know what I mean? It's like that you have to butt heads. You have to butt heads with each other. I will not let you leave this Zoom room until you butt heads with each other. Okay? Perfect. Thank you.
And he was my father.
This is holy ground.
It's been hard on all of us.
You have no right to transgress holy ground.
Okay, maybe I should visit the cemetery more.
Get off the ground.
Or maybe I should holler and bellow at the top of my lungs the way that you do.
Get off.
Listen, I sort of been, listen, I've been getting by. I carry on.
Get away from me.
I sort of been before the hateful.
Get lost.
All right, I run errands for the Step family. And of course it's compromising, but I'm entitled to my own adjustment.
Get out of here.
You are not the only one in this family.
This is where they quenched my father. This is where they mangled him, cleft his soul. My father slew the thousands.
Okay. They said there's no turning back.
And there isn't. I do believe we saw a performance by the two of you that was fantastic. How did that feel?
Great.
That felt fun.
That really
Good. I didn't mean to ride you so hard, but at the same time, I have to tell you, in the beginning, I wasn't seeing it. I have to be very honest. And really, honestly, for the two of you, as you were made, whether it's I know this scene is a hard scene, it really is. And so, but I implore you both, go for broke. Don't be scared of using your voices. And whether it's, you know, many scenes have conflict in them, even the funny ones, you know, and I want to encourage you both. You have these gorgeous levels to your voice. You're not just riding by. I know both of you are lovely and polite and super sweet because I've been with you. I know how wonderful you both are. You're phenomenal women, and that's all there is to it. But you are also artists. And what you showed us was artistry. You were playing with the levels of your voice. You were playing with, what you feel like psychologically these characters are going through. And that is very special. That's a moment. That is what takes you from just being okay to being phenomenal. Okay. And so, and what your end product was, or what your almost end product was, because I cut you off, was it was getting to the phenomenal place. You really were playing the emotion, okay, and together, and you were listening to each other, and that's super important. And you weren't being scared of using your voice and physicality, okay, and that's really important, okay. So, and again, I know it's hard in a box, but you were figuring it out, and that is super important. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kamaya.
Thank you, Janelle.
I love it. Great, Robin. Okay, last but not least, we have Karina and Sydney up next.
I'm back. Thank God. I'm back. Ugh.
What did you just do?
I'm back.
Did you just commit suicide at 2 weeks old?
It's not my fault. You sent me where there was a vicious dog.
Yes, but you chose.
Forget it. Forget it. It was a wasted lifetime. Now those poor parents are going to have to suffer and have guilt and try to make it up with the next child who'll be spoiled and who'll take no responsibility for anything, will drive, get drunk, will drive without a license and kill 2 people. You see what you've done?
I didn't do that, okay? If that's how they behave, that's how they behave. It's not my fault.
Your aura is worse than before.
Listen, I was thinking, I don't want St. Peter. I want to go to Jewish heaven, which is like general anesthesia. Do you think you can make that happen?
This is not a spa.
Not only do I not like life on Earth, I don't like being conscious. I don't want to be here talking to you, okay? So I would consider it a great favor if you could please just put me under.
General anesthesia afterlife. It's just what happens to people who don't believe in the afterlife. You can't just choose Jewish heaven. And I misspoke. It's not just for Jewish people. It's for people like Jean-Paul Cartier and Camus, people who don't believe in an afterlife.
I want blankness. I want nothing.
Between grief and nothing, I choose grief, William Faulkner wrote. Later, Jean-Paul Belmondo used the same quote in the movie Breathless and said, I choose nothing.
Why are you telling me this?
Well, it's just that when you said that, it just reminded me, that's all. You chose nothing. That's a negative choice, nothing. When people go to a restaurant and they order nothing, they don't eat. Bodies need nourishment. Nothing is as nothing does.
I don't remember that line from Breathless.
You saw the film?
I didn't see the Godard film, but I saw the Richard Gere remake on HBO one night.
I hate when they make remakes of classic films. It's terrible. It's like when someone makes a beautiful sentence and then some jerk comes along and says, let me paraphrase that for you.
Yeah. Rex always hated remakes too. God, just saying his name makes me angry. Hey, is there a hell, and can you check to see if he's there?
What do you have against Rex Harrison?
I told you, I was married to him, and he wasn't very nice.
I explained before, you were married to the soul of Rex Harrison, not the actor Rex Harrison. Your husband was a coal miner in 1876. They had similarities, but in your last life, when you recognized Rex Harrison, you were actually recognizing your husband from 1876, not the actor that won the Oscar for My Fair Lady.
What are you talking about? I remember going to the Oscars with Rex Harrison.
You're blurring memories, dreams, and fantasies. It's probably that brown tweed aura of yours. Things get stuck in it.
I thought you said we could remember our past lives up here.
I did, but people are on different levels of development. And because of some of the continuing bad choices that you've made, your development is fairly messed up.
Okay, you're very critical and you're not very nice. So I'm just going to sit here and stare at nothing, because if I can't be put under, then I just want to sit.
Well, 2 weeks have passed since we started this conversation.
What?
So it's time for you to reincarnate again.
No, I just got here.
Goodbye.
Oh, God.
All right, ladies, here we go. So I get it. You guys are the last of the night, but just remember, I'm on the East Coast. So, so here we go. Miss Sydney, I need you to pick your energy up. Please, please, please. Okay? This scene is very quirky and I want you to have as much fun with it as humanly possible. Human. So anyway, Karina, I need for you to connect with Sydney much more. Okay. You've sort of been at this angel / reincarnation thing a little bit longer. She's sort of the wild child. And I think that you're like, calm down. And you're constantly having to explain things to her. But in the beginning, Sydney, I think that it's like, oh my God, I'm here. I did it. And for you, there's like this major milestone, only to be told that everything is all wrong, you know? And so you sort of have to have a little bit of like childlike glee. And look, there are certain things like, like, oh, and when I was married to Rex Harrison, you know what I mean? Like all of those, like have so much fun with it. And then when she's like, no, you weren't. But, yes, I was. I think that you, again, think of her as, she's not gloomy. She's trying to figure out what's happening and like, why can't she get all of the pieces connected? And it's because she keeps getting reincarnated. And so, and so, and whereas I get the frustration, it's kind of like, well, I think that rather than make it almost suicidal, I think that it's more like, will I ever get this right? You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'd rather have you have possibility than nothing. But no matter what, I want both of you to connect. Obviously, Karina, your character is a little bit more knowing, but still, you don't hate her. You're just like, here we go. Let me explain it to the newbie again. Okay. So does that make sense?
It does. Yeah.
Cool. I will leave you two to go at it. But what I really want you to remember is to have fun. Make sure both of your energies are up, up, up. Okay. Like because you're the last scene of the evening, and we know we've been at this for a few hours now. So if you think you're here, raise it here, the energy level. Okay. Thank
I'm back. I'm back.
What have you just done?
I'm back.
Did you just commit suicide at 2 weeks old?
Wait, start again. Sydney, I did not feel joy. Give me joy.
All right.
Like, you've just gotten your PhD. It's a master's thesis. This is you not seeing your best friend in a year, and you're seeing her. This is the joy. I need your joy level to be beyond you. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm back. I'm back. Thank God.
What did you just do?
I'm back.
Did you just commit suicide at 2 weeks old?
Okay, it's not my fault. You sent me where there was a vicious dog.
Yes, but you chose. Forget it. It's a wasted lifetime. Now this poor couple is going to have to suffer, and they're going to have to make up for it with the next child who's going to be spoiled and won't take any responsibility for anything, and will get drunk at age 16, take a car, drive it with no license, and kill 2 people. You see what you've done?
Hey, I didn't do that, okay? If that's how they behave, that's how they behave. It's not my fault.
Your aura, it's worse than before.
Okay, listen, I was thinking, I don't want St. Peter, okay? I want to go to Jewish heaven, just like general anesthesia. Do you think you can make that happen?
This isn't a spa.
Okay, not only do I not like life on Earth, I don't like being conscious, okay? I don't want to be here talking to you. So if you could please just put me under.
General anesthesia afterlife is just what happens to people who don't believe in the afterlife, right? You can't just choose Jewish heaven. And it's not just for Jewish people, I misspoke. It's for people like Jean-Paul Cartier and Camus, people who don't believe in an afterlife.
I want blankness, okay? I want nothing.
Between grief and nothing, I'd choose grief, William Faulkner wrote. Later, Jean-Paul Belmondo also used the same quote in the movie Breathless and said, I'd choose nothing.
Why are you telling me this?
Super. All right. Thank you. Thank you. How did that feel?
I think it was a little bit harder just because I feel like I had been thinking about it in so like a negative connotation. It took me a little bit to like get out of that headspace.
I think that it's an interesting thing because when you go down, I'll call it the rabbit hole of negativity with a scene, right? Like this isn't, I feel like you have more choices at your disposal when you're not thinking it's all negative and it's all bad and all of that. And I want you to remember that because you know, it's I started to see like little glimmers of life in you, and I want you to continue the little glimmers of life. You know, I want you to be able to connect the pieces, but not be frustrated if somebody changes things on you. You know what I mean? It's super important, you know, because this is, you know, you might have a creative interpretation, but let's face it, in another type of audition situation, it could be that this is the way that the director wants piece directed. And as you know, like a casting director kind of takes that and says, okay, I'm taking the director's direction, I'm repeating it so that we get the desired effect in an audition, so that way we see what we need to see, you know, for a specific character. And so, and I don't want that to be something that makes you crazy, but at the same time, I want you to keep that in mind because, you know, it can only help you and not hinder you. And don't get thrown off if it's not the way you practiced it. Brush it off and say, I got it. I got it. Okay. And that goes for both of you, you know, because again, you rehearsed it a certain way. I understand that. And I was, you know, your disruptor. I totally get that. But at the same time, remember that it's okay to be open to that and it's not negative. You know what I mean? If somebody gives you the opposite of what you were doing, or even pushes you to go farther than you thought it should be, because sometimes it's just, you know, it's just a person at play, kind of seeing how far can we push the actor in a good way, not in a negative way. And I don't know. I mean, but again, both of you had glimmers of that there was there. If we had more time to work, would we work on the connection? Yes, we would work on the connection. Would we work on the joy part of everything? You would absolutely work on the joy part of everything. And so, and that's about it. So I thank you both for your very hard work, and thank you for being the last people to play. And that was that. So it was my joy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Robin.
All right, Robin. We made it. That was a lot of work, man. Thank you so much, Robin. Thank you so much for your commitment and your dedication to class this month. That was a lot that you did. Can we all turn our cameras on and just do a big old heart to Robin and really just clap it out for her? I would do. Amazing. Thank you so much for that, Robin. You know, I'm very proud of each and every one of you. Really nice job. You know, all of you put in the time and effort, and it really showed. Of course, if you had more time, these were big scenes. So of course, if you had more time, there'd be more time to work on it. But you know, in this business, you don't have a lot of time, right? You're lucky if you have 24 hours to pull it together. And so I hope you are each feeling really proud of yourselves. I will see you all. Is it let me see. Look, Tremont, I'm like, is that, yeah, you will see me next week. There isn't a fifth week. I was fishing for it. I was really fishing for it, Tremont, and I know there isn't. But so class is usually 4 weeks, everyone. But whenever there's a fifth week, that's when I take that week off. There isn't a fifth week this month, so we will start a new class, a new session next week. Our special guest star, I almost want to say who she is, but I won't, because this is still Robin's night and it's all about Robin. We love you, Robin. It's such a joy to have you. You were amazing.
Thank
Amazing. And I know that was so hard for you to keep everything to a minute and do all that. I know that had to have been so hard, but you did it. And thank you for a great job. And does anybody, I'm even afraid to ask, I'll take just 2 quick questions for Robin, 2 quick questions, because I really want to get her out of here like I promised her. So I'll take 2 quick questions. Anybody have a quick question for Robin while she's here? Siobhan.
I don't have a quick question, but I'm going to take notes from the young men in Kidsway. Thank you so much, Robin, for joining us. We're so grateful for all your feedback and all that you sewed into us. And we just want to thank you for coming.
You're welcome. All of you did such a good job. I'm very proud of you. I know that I know that we have a rainbow of levels in this class, you know.
Yes.
There's some people who are starting out. There's some people who have been at this for a while, you know, and each of you, really, I appreciate your availability to me, you know, to really take notes quickly. And I appreciate, you know, the time that we have had, you know, together, explore it. You know, we didn't get a lot of time to explore these characters, but hopefully in the future we get to explore other characters together. And or
I hear that she's returning. I hear a little interpreting it.
So you know, but all of you should be very proud, and you really did nice work, and I know that you were trying to meet what I was saying when I gave you the very quick direction, and it's not easy to always interpret the direction that somebody's giving you, because you always have in the back of your mind, is it right? Is it right? Is it right? You know, now is it good? Now is it good? Or how bad was it in the first place? I even got the direction. All of that is a very real thing. And I really appreciate all of you trying to figure it out. And for those that you're still kind of saying, wait, but was it okay? You know, there's always that, did I suck, or was I on? Was I good? You know, and so for each of you who are figuring that out, you are all good. You are all good.
Absolutely.
And so you should be rest assured that you are all good. And watching you tinker and play is a great joy. Okay, you are all individually good. I will say Monica and Robert and Tevin and Melissa and Amara and Tyra and Sydney and Hannah and Rhea and Kayama and Siobhan and Tremont and Nooni and Roosevelt and Tiffany Janelle and Karina and Naima, because I have to say all of your names. You all did a beautiful, and Grace, you all did a beautiful job. You really did. This was no easy feat. You did it. We are here on Zoom to prove it, that we did it, and it was lovely. The work was good. And so you should all be very proud of yourselves. This is a stepping stone. This is yet another stepping stone. And I hope that it was fun for you. I really do. So it was a joy to watch you. Really was.
Thanks again, Robin. You're amazing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time, energy. We love and appreciate you, and we can't wait to have you back. Honestly, can't wait to have you back. All right, everyone. Thank you, actors. I'm beyond proud of you guys. Continue. We will talk back next week. Okay, it's the top of the week. We'll talk back. We'll have a quick little talk back on this. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Love y'all.
Good night.
Love y'all.
Love you too.